With each battle that we face, we defy the dark's embrace. Legends growing with each stride. In unity we confide. No fear in our eyes, just stars guiding us through endless wars. Destiny is in our hands. Together we take a stand. We are the light in the darkest night. With strength and valor we fight. Armored hearts shining bright. We will defeat the evil tonight. As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory we are free. Timeless heroes, legends glad. Together we save this land. We are the light in the darkest night. With strength and valor we fight. Armored hearts shining bright. We will defeat the evil tonight.
Welcome back to OriginalGM. I am Hupahu, and here we are at season 4. Brian, Hawk, Cikala, Wachi, and guess what, guys? Our books are out. Give you a quick shot of them. Yes. 3.5 years, labor of love. Pretty cool. We are so stoked about it. It's so surreal, isn't it?
It's so cool.
It's bizarre to actually have it. So the GMJ is actually a lot thinner, but it has more pertinent information in it than the other book. This is the meat player's handbook as potatoes, or this is the meat potatoes player's handbook as the salad, as Hawk says. But as we said, the player's handbook is absolutely necessary for GMs, so they need both books.
Yeah.
Yeah, to run the game, you'll need both books. So, you guys doing all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Last week's episode was a lot of fun.
Let's kick some butt.
Yeah. You ready to get started? Is that what that means?
We've been ready.
For hours.
Just a second.
And then some.
Hours hell, how about the week?
Right?
Yeah, it's been a.
Since you told me to go home, I'm still ready.
We didn't tell you to go home.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, Brian's been touching base with me all week. Excited.
You've been touching your what?
Touching base.
Oh.
Just the general base, not his base. In
Yeah,
particular.
yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Goodness. Did we mention this is an adult show?
Yeah, that triggered the parental advisory
Yeah, for sure.
warning on the beginning of this video.
We've always been very honest about
That it's an adult show.
That's fair.
Yes.
I've heard the F word come out of somebody particular's mouth in every single episode. So,
Right.
Yeah.
And it didn't come from this side of the table.
never. Yet.
Oops.
All right, guys. Let me.
Let me entertain you. Let me make you smile.
Holy shit, did Seth finally light a cigar?
Should I?
No, you're good.
It took
Remember-
all week to cook down.
You remember where we were last week?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Crying mostly.
Nervous. Scared everybody's gonna die.
Out in the vastness and void of cold space in a bucket.
Well, I know Seth's standing outside of his room
So is Reva.
getting ready to talk to
And so is Bailey.
Rosa,
Yeah.
get a monitor.
So, Velia,
Yes.
Reva, Seth, and Godwin. Godwin, you are checking your room out. You had looked out the viewport and down to your knees going, what the fuck am I doing here?
Mild panic attack.
Yeah.
It is.
Velia, Reva, you're on the outside hallway. You said you leaned up against the wall. There's like 3 Geo9ers in this hallway with you guys standing up against the walls not at attention, but just on guard duty. Seth, you are to the south of the two of them, just standing there. You've shown him where his room is.
Are they looking at us, the Geo9ers?
No, they're just standing. They're just standing, straight up.
Should look at them. Check them out. Put them up and down. One of them. Pick one of them.
You notice all of them are dressed in the same uniform as everyone else, but they have red insignias on their shoulders. So you're not sure what that means, Reva.
Okay. What's the red mean?
She'll tell him, or he'll tell him. Tell
Okay.
her.
Okay. He says, what do you say?
It's special, right?
Yeah, special.
Special
Elite.
forces. Yeah.
Elite. Yeah.
His uniform's all black, and I believe theirs is too, right?
Yeah.
So, he doesn't have the red patch, but
Okay.
You had said that he got a new hat.
yeah, he's wearing a white.
Beret.
Beret, thank you.
Okay.
He's got his rank on it.
Little white beret. Do, do, do. No. So, what do you do? What do you guys do?
Should look at one of the Geo9ers and be like, so what's the deal with you guys?
Which one?
One closest to her.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. He turns and looks at you and goes, ma'am?
You guys are all clones, right? That's
Yes,
interesting.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Is that weird?
We were created by High Council
You
and
can ask people that.
Sure.
Master Magi Astamir. Is an honor. We were created from Geo.
Cool.
Velia's gonna extend her unseen sight behind her into the room.
Okay.
Um,
How far?
the full extent to the room. And it's not to be nosy, it's just to make sure he's okay.
He's on his
It's the
knees
same thing.
with his hands, like his head in his hands, and he's like, you see him take a big deep breath. And then, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's the same thing. He's just taking a deep breath and he's trying not to talk to himself too out loud, but he's he's saying like hells, what have I gotten myself into? Like I've seen demons. I'm in the land of demons and gods, and the world of Alexandria, and everyone has walked for so long, and what am I doing here? Like why me? Like why has she chosen me for this? He's actually reaching, puts his pack down and reaches for it to get some homemade ale. And it's actually at that moment that his hand brushes a box that in his mind it kind of gives him a chill, and it's not supposed to be there. So when he kind of closes one of his eyes to look down into the darkness of his book bag,
And you can feel into it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
You feel a dagger that's inside this box. It's lined by a plush velvet, and it's a drow construction, or it's a dark elf construction.
So when his hand does brush the box, he just feels a sudden chill, and then pushes the bag away and kind of falls back onto his butt rather than being on his knees, and kind of immediately puts out just like attempts to put out like a telekinetic and telepathic force field from himself by at least like a foot radius, something that he's kind of tried to practice throughout life, just to kind of shield him from anything.
So you would feel telekinesis kind of just push the air out from him. Val, you recognize it as not as an aura from the Immortals, but it's similar. The way he does it, you've never really felt people do telekinesis like this. Like normally people when they telekinesis something, Zero, whoever, it's like targeted and they use magic. This comes off of him in an immortal-like way. You recognize it.
The same as when she was immortal.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, and
can
you
I
do
tell-
feel his heart speed up when he brushes the box and looks at it, like it's something is concerning him. You can tell. He went from being kind of a little bit of anxiety from what he just experienced talking to himself to, oh, this is something, and then he's like, something up with that.
I was gonna say, sorry. Can I tell if it is his
What?
Can I tell if it's his Vulcan ability? Or can I
Could be.
sense- Oh, can I use Sixth Sense on him?
Yeah.
Do it that way
Go
with
ahead and
the
roll
unseen
it.
sight? Yes. Almost critical. Yes.
Damn, no passers.
No, you're good.
So your sixth sense definitely something important, definitely anxious. Like this is not just some little thing, whatever that was in the box. It outweighs the anxiety that he was already having.
About Jamal.
No, about being here in space
Okay,
and
okay.
about
Everything is kind of
All
forgotten.
all
his,
the
his
things.
sole focus is that he's like the room doesn't exist. He's focused in on why the hell is this here? I didn't pack you.
yeah.
Okay.
Like why is it in there? Why is this in my
Okay.
So
Can I tell if his power is immortal or is it his Vulcan ability? Can I get any?
you can't
sense of
tell
that? Okay.
which it is.
Okay.
You can't tell.
I will say he gives himself, specifically 5 seconds in that kind of bubble before he retracts it after kind of breathing, and then kind of goes back to the bag and doesn't reach into it, but kind of dumps out the bag to kind of let those contents, specifically the box, fall to the floor without physically touching the box.
You see Seth walk over to a wall, kind of away from you guys to the north here. He walks over to a wall right here and looks at the wall, and you see one of those illusionary screens appear, but it's not facing you guys. When it appears, it kind of moves to the side to where you can't see it, and he's looking at it. You telepathically ask her to? Okay. You see Doll go into your room. She comes down the hallway, looks at the Geo9ers, and then goes into your room.
Where does she go from there?
You ask Rosa to show you that, and she says, "I'm sorry, Commander." In your head, she says, "I'm sorry, Commander. There's no recordings with inside the rooms, per."
How about
For the
after
Admiral.
when she comes out?
So you wait. She's in there maybe 3 to 5 minutes, somewhere in there, and then
Okay.
comes back out and leaves.
Where does she go?
She goes through the doorway and back down towards the main deck.
Okay. I'll wait until they're finished and then I'll tell you what's going to
Okay.
happen.
All right. So you kind of collect yourself. That dagger kind of helps you get out of the anxiousness that you already had, considering that it, surprises you and you're like, what's going on? And kind of brings you out of that a little bit more. So you stand back up or,
Yeah, it just kind
Okay.
of,
all right.
yeah, steps forward and kick, does give the box a kick like it's towards wherever. He doesn't know if there's any drawers or anything. He doesn't care. It just wants it out of his way.
There is.
Okay.
So you take it out of your bag.
Okay, I dumped the bag, so it just kind of
Okay.
So he's
He just kinda
not
dumps
grabbing
it and-
Yeah,
He doesn't touch it.
yeah, no touching.
It's sitting, so you, in your room right here, there is a desk over kind of in this area, there and there. You're looking at the portal hole, so it's in the bathroom right here. So you just kind of leave it like on the floor right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
And then if one of the ales did make it out of the bag too, he grabs that.
Okay.
Opens it for a drink.
All right. So he takes a big swig. All right, Seth, what do you do?
Okay. First thing I do is go to his door.
To his door?
His door.
Okay.
Knock on it.
All right.
So he just kind of takes a breath after it and just kind of puts the cork back in the bottle and puts it on in his belt pouch and walks to the door to even try to understand how to open the door. Is it automatic?
When you walk up to it, you realize that it'll just open when you get close to it. You do see a box next to the door that has 2 buttons on it, though, but it opens automatically when you walk up to it.
Okay. Hand him a stone. It's a white stone that glows faintly.
He takes it.
And
You mean yellow?
is it yellow?
Yellow.
Okay, so it's a yellow stone.
It's divinity. It's yellow.
It's a divinity stone, and it'll give you the ability to use telepathy with all of this. And he is talking that softly.
Okay.
And as soon as you take it, he uses telepathy and says, as soon as I move away, lock your door. And we'll tell you when it's okay to come in.
How do I lock the door?
And he'll reach around and show you the button.
He just
Can
kinda-
Reva hear this?
Yeah. Well, you want to hear noise?
Sure.
Just from my understanding, do you have to hold the divinity stone in order to do it, or is it just if it's on your person?
As long as it's on your person.
As long as it's on your person, you can access it.
But you do have to actively access it, like
Mhm.
okay.
Her hair noise is not very high. That's not one
Okay.
of her skills that she's very good at.
Okay. Roll.
No.
He whispers something to him. All right.
Then he turns to Reva and
Delia.
Delia and uses telepathy. Is your brother on board?
We're going to stop right there. We're going to go to the main deck. That's who's there. Ares, you just walked in. Renara, you were headed back into your office?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of do a scan around the room, ran well.
Of the crew?
Yeah.
You get a telepathic message from Elis, and he says your rank is within your office for everyone. There's a briefcase in there for you.
She'll walk in there.
Okay. Door opens. You guys see her go into her office.
Statue still there?
Yes, it's sitting on the table.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
I will have a mission for you shortly. We're putting together the details. I will let you know within
What kind of
10
mission?
minutes. Bulbs and Acrothians.
I have some ideas. I think, yeah.
We can discuss that here in about 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
Risa comes out of her med bay and looks around and then sees Kara. She's like, and immediately goes right back in.
Kara, follow her in.
Okay. Kara gets up, follows in. It's obvious you guys all see that are in that room. And she attacks you when you get in there. Romantically, she attacks you. Right there, as soon as you come in, she locks the door. And you guys are fumbling around right here.
Boy.
And Eris,
Yes.
you come into the room and you see all these people. You see Pox sitting there. His tail is kind of wrapped around the lower portion of Doll's leg and ankle. And you actually see Doll look at him and go, lift her leg and pull it off. And he's like, you see him pull his tail back. You see Renara go into her office. See Zen sitting there. The
She'll
rest of the
smile
people.
at her if she's looking at her.
She smiles at you. She kind of goes like this at the chair that's sitting across from her. She's like, "You want to sit?"
Yeah, she'll go sit down.
Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. This is quite the thing.
And you hear Kazav say from across the room, "Yes, Princess, it is an honor to have you on the vessel. Will you be staying with us?"
That is yet to be determined.
He nods. Very well. Everyone seems a little quiet with you in the room. They're all, it's like they were talking, and when you came in, they all kind of stopped, and it's obvious that, you know, your presence has an effect on the room. And but not
Clear her
to,
throat, like kind of.
but not to Zin. You can tell it doesn't seem to affect her. She looks across at you and she's like, "So, why are you here? I mean, if you don't mind my asking. Are we getting something special from the monarchy, or are we being watched?" And she kind of giggles softly.
Just smile at her. I'm here because my husband wants me to be.
Oh. Very well. Well, anything the prince requires, we're here, of course, to facilitate.
No worries, relax. Guys, relax. It's okay. Relax. I'm just here. It's okay. No worries, okay?
All right, you gonna try to use your charisma?
Yeah, and get everybody to just kind of chill a little bit. Do you want me to roll it?
Yeah.
That always comes people down.
Yes, I heard.
So this era's, her charisma is different than the other one.
Right.
Zen's not within 10 feet, right?
No.
Okay, so it's 27.
Timmy is.
Or why am I rolling percentile dice? What am I doing?
Timmy is within 10 feet of you.
Okay.
And so is there's a Geo9er as well. It's within 10 feet.
Yeah, I made it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Everybody
She'll kind of giggle when
kind
she
of
says
relaxes. You know, they seem relaxed, and you see them all relax. And
Timmy's probably drooling.
yeah, Timmy's just kind of turned his chair around and is just sitting there looking at you, like very attentive. Doll has her back to you. She has not turned around. Pox has, you know,
it. That's weird.
Eden probably has too. I don't know. Has Eden like turned her chair?
Yeah, Eden will kind of turn. That's weird though. Doll is usually up her ass.
Yeah.
Maybe she's mad at her or something.
Yeah. So Bernard, you come into your office and you see the case sitting there on the table.
Okay.
You see the statue sitting there on the table of Nocturna. And you see a illusionary monitor that has appeared on the table with all the psychological profiles of all the crew.
Okay. She'll go sit down.
Okay.
She'll grab the briefcase
Okay.
and open it and kind of look through it.
It's got your insignia for your admiral insignia, and then it has the insignia for Godwin.
Okay.
The commissions for both of you, and I don't think. There is no other insignia. Like you don't. There's nothing for eras or.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
She'll put she'll take off her captain insignia, put
Okay.
the admiral on.
All right. Where did she put them? In the briefcase, or?
No, she'll put the captain one back in her pocket.
Okay.
No,
All
she's
right.
gonna keep it.
All right.
Pull the one out for Godwin. She'll put it in her pocket. She'll give it to him in a minute.
Okay.
And she'll kind of start looking over the psychological profiles.
Okay.
Just take a quick glance.
You and
through.
I have already discussed
Yeah.
all of these, so you're aware of everything. So
Yeah.
you're spending time doing that right now.
Cool.
All right, we're gonna go back to you guys on
Oh, he does need to tell Vela
this deck.
to lock her door.
To let these two are?
Yep. And then he needs to talk to,
Why?
because there's danger on the ship.
Where?
That's the problem. I don't know yet. We're about to find out.
No reply.
Okay. Then he reaches out to Reva, Velia, Eris, and Ren and Zen. Rayla told me that she saw me while we were on Lux. I looked on the monitor and it was a dog going into my room.
Mister, as far as the stones work, like since Gideon is innate, the Godwin is innate, does he, if he kind of tries to probe out, is there a roll for it? Kind of, can he intercept like knowledge?
So
from
you
divinity
can
stones?
decide to use the telepathy from your natural ability, or you can use it from the stone. Your natural ability has the power to be turned on and off as far as receiving telepathic messages. You have to use it and then allow someone to reply
Okay,
back.
that's right.
The stone is not that way. The stone, they can just randomly telepathy you at any time.
At this point, I don't know where Doll is.
Eris would telepathy Seth back and say, she's sitting right here at the table, and I can tell you she's acting weird.
On my way.
I would be incredibly careful.
I normally am.
So she's a shapeshifter. So
So what do you know about the person I'm supposed to be going after?
a lot.
Like? I don't know very much. He's walking that way.
Okay,
I would rather not talk about this through telepathy.
so he starts walking that way.
Towards
Valia, Reva, do you follow him?
Mm-mm.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
okay.
You go to the door, it slides through, you start going down the steps,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to head to the main deck.
Yep.
Yeah, once Velia and Reva get focused, there's no deterring them.
Okay.
You're not gonna get them.
He's got his clipboard and his cigar. He's
He's got a clipboard with him? Okay.
always.
All right. The minute that Seth walks into the room, your clipboard starts to glow, and your mandolin starts to glow, Eris,
Mm-hmm.
and Rin, the statue starts to glow. Roll initiative.
Knew that was coming.
I need everybody on the ship to roll initiative.
Oh.
I thought that she
Well,
was...
this is exciting for me, folks. I don't know if you're...
Ooh, no, I felt it.
I have already rolled for the crew. I just need your initiative, so we're going to start off with. So it's going to be Valia, Reva, Seth, Valia, Reva,
I'm rolling her initiative.
Eden, Rin,
I got so excited. I started rolling her initiative.
Godwin. Am I missing anyone?
Why is my heart beating so fast?
Let me get a battle note page.
Because the tri-rods are coming together, summoning the Nexxus. They have got within range of one another.
Damn it!
We've been here for 5 minutes. You guys trying
I
to-
know!
There is. Let's
This
see
is
what
exactly
happens.
what I was worried about.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I was panicking.
You have every reason to panic right now.
I am going to throw the
Guess
grid
what?
on.
Guess what? This is the first time I get to roll Eden's new dice.
Okay.
She rolled a 10.
A 10. Nice. Now that's
So it's an 11.
Nice, Eden. So here's the grid. Each hexagon represents 5 feet. Seth, what's your initiative?
13.
Valia?
6.
No.
Reva?
6.
Eden,
11.
Ren,
6.
Godwin.
8.
Now you know you add the dex bonus, right?
Yeah, I did. That was with,
Okay.
that was with the bonus.
And Eris?
2.
Oh goodness.
Does that hand me this?
Oh
What?
Does that hand me
goodness.
this too?
Sure. You're gonna need it.
Oh goodness. All right, let me see if there's some
Wait.
breaks that are needed. 13 break.
Okay.
I can't believe
You
Eris rolled
and
2. We're in
Zen.
so much trouble.
She has a 10. She 13-10.
And I got a 7.
You got a 13-7.
Okay.
Velia and Rava
6.
break.
6.
You both got 6s again.
8.
1.
8 and 1. And Eden break.
On an 11.
Yep.
9. Dude, I found her dice.
Nice.
Ren, you need to break with that 6 too.
That's the best that she's ever fucking rolled in the
Right?
history of ever. Ren needs to break.
Yeah.
Feels like it's a good time.
Godwin, you need to break.
Alright. Just rolling same.
You just roll 10, then this is just straight. You don't add any dex when you break.
4.
4.
Right, that 4. Eris.
Yes. On a 2.
Here it is.
Break.
Yeah.
My dice are fighting me right now. 1. What the fuck?
Goodness. All right.
Goodness.
Not as bad as the first time we met the Nexxus.
No, the first time she met the Nexxus.
It was the opposite. It was a 1-2
Yeah, it was a 1 and then a 2, but he rolled a 1 on the break.
and a 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
1 and a 1.
1 and a 1.
All right. So we're gonna start with Zen.
Quick draw.
Okay.
Delia will quick draw both Vorpal blades.
Well, Velia.
I know. It's just in case anybody comes after them. She can use those to parry, though, right?
She can.
You can.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. All right. So you quick draw. You use your quick draws. There's nothing in the room with you right now. So you're not really aware of anything that's going on. I just needed an initiative from you.
We don't
So
know that there's anything going on.
You're not aware that there's anything going on yet,
Okay.
besides what Seth said to you.
Okay.
But you can still quick draw your weapons if you want to. Zen looks at your mandolin and then looks at Seth at your clipboard, and she says, "The Nexxus." She says that out loud so that everybody's aware of that situation. And she takes her movement rate and she goes into Zen's office,
Ren's office.
or Ren's office, and says that to you as well, Ren. The Nexxus. And she'll hold her initiative from there. 13, Seth.
So is the statue still there glowing?
It's glowing, yes.
So like there might be a chance that we could get it away and have it not summoned at this moment. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, go ahead.
Seth. Your clipboard's glowing, and you feel an energy with it, like it's starting to become unsolid in your hand. It's like you like feel like it's getting ready to just kind of mist away, is what it feels like.
Shit. Rosa, red alert.
Boom, the lights go up, red alert goes up. Geo9ers don't go for a while. They have a 5.
Want my help keeping track of initiative?
All right here.
Got it? Okay.
His hands and feet change.
Okay. To what? Cheetah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Double movement, double attacks.
He's looking around. Mostly watching one particular individual.
So when you change, you can see Eris's instrument glowing in front of you and like disappearing out of existence, and you realize the clipboard's disappearing.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's all you see so far. There's nothing else that's noticeable. Now, you guys have your initiatives down in the other deck. Red alert goes up. You see the lights change red, so you're quite aware that there's something going on now. The whole crew is.
Yeah, we can't change the lights yet until I get the fixed.
Wait a minute. I did not roll for somebody in particular.
Uh-oh.
For Rosa. Okay, I got it. Seth, are you holding your initiative?
He will telepathy Rin and say, I think it's Doll. She was in my room earlier.
Okay.
As me.
Ren just found that out by looking at the psychological profiles.
Yeah, she would have just found it out like almost
Just
at the
found out.
same time. So you say that and then
Discussed
hold
all
your
that
initiative.
earlier.
Yep.
Penitent has a 12. He's down on the lower decks. Risa has a 12. She stops with Kara. And I did not get Kara's initiative.
Hers is an 8.
That's why we fade to black.
And what was your break? An 8 needs a break. Almost every initiative needs a break.
10.
Okay.
She was busy, so I just did another one.
Yeah. So she stops and
Kara growls.
she'll put a force field on the door. She'll walk up and go poof, and invoke the force field.
Good move.
And that's what she does. That's 12. Penitent 12. 11s. Eden, you have a 9. You're going to go first.
Eden has an 11. On 9 break. Okay.
You go first. You're watching, and you would see a glow from Ariz's mandolin and a glow from Seth's clipboard, and you see the clipboard and the mandolin disappearing. Roll an observation, because that's going to be one segment. It's not quite a segment, but
No.
okay. Never mind that.
No. It's because it didn't light up. So she'll invoke her magic resistance
All
out of
right.
her sword
Okay.
first. 10 feet
Okay.
around her. And come to a standing position right here.
Okay. Well, then let me put that there. So you're going to come here.
Yeah. Because we don't really know what's going on yet, right?
No, not yet. You're not quite sure what's going on, but something.
So she'll invoke her magic resistance out of her holy sword. Well, first she'll pull it and invoke it. Invoke the magic resistance and then hold and wait to see what she notices.
Okay.
When that clipboard disappears, his hand goes to his sword. Both of them. Just gonna rest on the hilt of his swords.
Okay. You can see that, right? No? You can't.
No.
How's that?
I don't see anything.
I'm not
any
sure what you're
change.
talking about.
All right.
There it goes.
There we go. There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
All right. And you're gonna hold your initiative?
Yeah.
Pull your sword or anything?
Yes.
Your
Yes.
shield?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I keep forgetting she has that shield. Yeah,
Right.
she'll pull her sword and her shield.
Okay, so do you
Yes.
invoke the blade?
Yeah.
So
Fuck yeah.
this glowing energy saber like weapon appears in her hand with pure white light on it.
And she'll just hold it, look
Okay.
around.
All right. That was 11. Pox. Pox jumps up and just kind of protects Doll. He puts his back to her like this and just kind of protects her. And kind of just, looks around like this with his claws out. He's like, he looks at Seth like, to see where Seth's looking. And you're kind of looking right at him because you're looking at Doll, right?
Right.
Actually, no, you're not even in the room. I'm sorry. So he would look at.
No, he's right here.
Yeah, he came in.
Oh, yes, he is. Yeah, you're right there. So, yeah, he would look right at you and just see what you were looking at. You're looking right at him, so he doesn't really catch it. All right. 10s. Gazav. Okay. We have a book. I don't
We
have to
have
look in the
a book.
computer.
How cool is that?
Sorry.
Same as Reba.
Almost always. If it's different, it's one off. It's actually kind of wild.
It is. It's fine.
Raven and Velia almost always get the same initiative. Not always. Almost always.
No, when it's different, it's usually about 1 or 2.
Right.
They fight and move as a unit.
They do work best that way.
That's why I was asking.
And Seth just fights like an army.
Ruins invoke around his arms and his legs and underneath his body. They're spinning. Like there's these spinning ruins. And then he flies over to this area, over to here. And the door opens and he kind of just stands right there in the doorway, looking at the room. That's what he does. All right. Bilboff will move the ship out of dock
Yep. Good idea.
because of the danger of the Nexus to Lux.
Yep.
He will move out and start moving away from the station.
Okay.
Zira,
Yeah.
you and Gordon see
I didn't know.
the Sub Rosa quickly move out of the dock and start heading away from the station. It's not heading in your direction, but it's heading away at a pretty high movement rate. And it looked like it was unplanned the way that it came out. Anyway.
Do I need to roll for her?
I don't know. I guess you can because she's there. I forgot that they were sitting
I
there
forgot that she
watching
was there
the Sub
too.
Rosa.
So give me a
So go
second.
ahead and roll for her. But it doesn't really, it's up to you what you want to do. You guys are dealing with something else right now currently.
We
I
are.
don't know if that would garner your attention or not.
Just in case I am going to roll for her so that I have it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
In case she decides to do anything.
What is it?
Fuck, 4.
Okay. You don't need a break for that one. It's the first one. Okay. Gordon actually has initiative. He has a 9-4, which is the next. 9s are next. He'll follow. He'll grab the helm and start following him.
Cool.
Quickly. So 9-11 will be Gumbar.
So, since nobody's talking, I wanted to say, because we had talked about maybe our viewers being super disappointed about me getting my character taken away and stuff. And I know we talked about, like, I knew it for a long time, but one of the things we didn't talk about was that up until last week, I thought that Hupahu was going to make me play the Nexxus in this. it wasn't until last week when he completely took my character that I became aware that I was not going to be playing the Nexxus. So this is a relief over here for me. For anybody who's thinking, oh, her character's not. No, I'm good. I was looking at having to play the Nexxus against my crew.
Yeah, it's never fun. And you also have another doll. She's duplicated.
I do.
So she's not completely gone.
Okay. He stands and moves over to here and does something you don't know. Actually, he's smart enough, because it's also Gavor, to move within her magic resistance, and that's what he'll do.
Can she also put up her protection from evil?
Yes.
Because she was holding.
Yes.
Give anything evil that's within that area of effect a -4 to hit.
Vela comes in.
Hey, she's Reva and Valia's niece.
I know.
She's moving at a high rate of speed, an
She don't listen.
incredible rate of speed, and she comes in and just stops right there next to Seth.
Wait, Seth's over there. He would just look at her and say, hey, gorgeous.
She seems to be in some kind of martial arts stance when she comes in. At that point, magic invokes around Doll, but nothing happens. At the same time, you see force fields come up on all the doors and seal this room. Then she would say to you, Ren, in your head, she would say, Captain, should I transfer you away from the location for your safety?
What initiative is that on?
Not something that she can react to yet. That's going to be on a 8, which is also Kara and Godwin. Kara will go first. That's what you hear. Kara, you're in this room over here.
Right? She was gonna do it.
Bunch of fucking note passers. Tell
Right?
ya.
I feel like I'm back in grade school.
Should, but you don't know if they can. You don't know if they can right now. They don't do it till they're put together, though, right?
Okay.
That hasn't happened yet. So
Okay.
it's in the
Okay.
process of doing
Okay.
that. So, all right. So yeah, Kara, what do you do?
Oh shit, I'm not up by Rosa. I can't do that. So, divine shield over the door.
Okay. All right. You cast Divine Shield. How many segments is that spell?
5.
Okay. So that will go off on a 3.
Right.
All right. You're casting.
La, 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 la.
Godwin.
She's singing.
Singing, yes. Godwin, you are in your room.
In the doorway.
These two very pretty girls are standing out there.
Obviously, the alarms are blaring and everything.
Yeah,
like that, so,
well, it's not, there's no sound, but there's red lights flashing.
Right. Everywhere.
The Geo-9ers pull their weapons, of course. Well, they can't yet. They can't react yet. Anyway.
So even just instinctively with red light flashing, he does kind of pull out his, at least the hilt of his energy sword.
Okay.
Just pulls it off his hip.
Okay.
A little bit of flash, telekinesis, whatever.
All right.
Doesn't ignite it, but just kind of looks at peeking out the door to the other two, like, okay, like what the hell's going on? Is this normal?
Okay.
Neither one of them can answer.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's not gonna do anything with that.
You're
Obviously,
both
he'll
doing a
just
6. You're gonna hold your initiative.
he'll hold off that,
All right.
just waiting, not overreacting, because red lights could be a normal thing for our folks.
Lately it has been.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, and a hatchet. Sorry, I need a hatchet.
Okay. And a hatchet. All right. Teardrop hides behind the table.
Sweet baby.
Ducks down behind the table.
Sweet thing.
She's incredible.
You don't know what the barbarians are doing.
Hmm.
6s. 6, 8.
6.
Fail yet. What was yours initiative? 6?
Yours was a 4.
4. Okay.
Ren got a
So-
6 and
okay,
Rava got a 6.
So, all right. So Ren is 6-4. So it's going to be Valia. You go first.
This fight's gonna suck.
Shoot, tug odd when I don't know exactly what is going on, but stay with us. Stay in between my sister and I. We'll figure it out.
You want to take movement?
Yeah, he just follows the instruction and just literally stands between them.
Okay.
It's very obviously.
Um,
And then I will pull the unseen sight from the room and I'll put it around the 3 of us. It's fully, well,
how many feet is that?
so she is 19th level now.
So right about there. That's what you feel.
And then she is going to
And nothing's within that range. Nothing odd.
telepathy Seth. Do we know what's happening yet?
Nexxus. That's all he says is Nexxus.
She looks at Raven and says it out loud. It's the Nexxus. The Nexxus event. Godwin, I know you don't want to hear this, but we have to go. We have all died from this creature before.
And McGovern just kind of is taken aback, but also death is a big part of his life. But he's understanding, obviously, that you're scared and afraid, and he says, I will follow your lead. I'm obviously out of place.
This is no coming back dead. No second chances dead. Even through immortality. If it touches you, you cease to exist.
And that kind of registers him. As soon as you get into the immortality portion, as soon as you touch on immortals, he's just like, oh, well, shit. All right. Definitely by your leave.
And she will hold her hand out to him and Rava
Okay.
and wait.
Or touch them. You can touch them.
Yeah, doesn't hesitate this time, just takes the hand.
You wait.
She'll touch both of them.
Okay.
Fuck. She'll try the teleport ring.
Okay. To where? Actually, never mind. You don't have to. It doesn't work.
Yeah, no, it's
You're
not
like,
gonna work. She knows
something
she's
is
gonna try.
closing you in this ship that's preventing you from leaving.
She'll say out loud, plane shift? Question mark. She'll keep holding them though.
Okay.
You
I
would
gotta
hear
wait till my
you would hear
initiative.
that she tried. There would be like a pop, and they wouldn't go anywhere, right?
Sub Rosa, yeah. Sub Rosa says the ship is sealed for security purposes. She says
Yeah, we're not letting the Nexxus get away.
that's what she says to you. You hear it, from the walls.
She's gonna hold for Rava.
Okay. Rava, what do you do?
Rava will try her artifact teleport.
Actually, it's Ren first.
Oh,
Ren
okay.
goes first
Fuck.
before Rava.
Ah!
So, Ren, you're in your office. Sub Rosa just said that to you. Would you like me to transfer you somewhere else? Transport you somewhere else?
She'll look at the statue. Does it look
You turn and look at it, and it's almost completely gone. It's like
I couldn't grab it.
right. It looks like your hand would go through it.
She's not running.
Huh?
She's not gonna run.
Okay.
I don't know what to do. Okay.
It's a good start.
I'm so sorry.
You good?
She actually will say one more thing to try to assure.
I'm gonna
God.
get an hourglass pretty soon again, like I used to in season 1. Hourglass from season 1. You remember?
She will try to assure Godwin by saying that this is connected to prophecy and catkind. There's only one individual that can defeat this being. So it's not about running, it's about staying alive.
He just kind of closes his eyes and takes a deep breath and just accepts whatever's in front of him. God only ever gets 5 seconds.
So, statue's disappearing. There's no stopping what's about to happen, correct? Like, we're fucking, this is the Nexxus event.
You're pretty sure.
This is
Timmy
it.
actually went one segment before you, and he runs.
Good boy.
Out of the main deck. He makes it out of the main deck, and actually, he comes into the hallway where you guys are.
Thought your shield went up.
The shields are up on the outside of the ship, but not in this hallway, but on the outside of this room. Not down the steps, not. Actually, no. I was right. You're right. He can't leave. He'll stop right there at the doorway.
He'd go in the bathroom.
He can't get out. I forgot.
Put him in the bathroom.
Thank you. So go ahead, Ren. Void Vanguard got a 6-2, but they're down below doing their thing.
She'll look at Zen and say, I can help.
She
She'll
smiles at
She'll
you and
smile
she
at
goes,
her.
I knew you were a panther.
And she'll turn
And
around.
she says, I can too, but we don't have the scimitars. Seth has them. She turns and goes to the door.
She'll go with her. Her movement, I don't know if she can get all the way to him. Are those 5 or 10?
5.
They're 5?
Yeah, you can make it to Seth easily.
Yeah, she can make it to Seth. Not that she's going to try to do anything. She's just going to go
Right.
over by
Zen
him.
will run all the way to Seth.
Yep, run too.
And Ren will run all the way to Seth.
Take one.
You hand her a scimitar.
Yeah.
You take it. Zen just kind of stands there. When you do that, she actually stands behind you guys.
Yeah, that's what I was going to have her do. And she'll stand right next to Seth, like right here.
Right.
Right here.
Okay, so on the other side of him?
Yeah.
There?
At that point, when she comes out, Seth will telepathy Pox and say, "That's not your doll."
Okay.
He still hasn't drawn the other sword.
Right. He just looks at you. He doesn't react. It's almost like you can tell the charm has got him. He's not going to. Yeah. 6, 5.
Poor
Oh.
monster.
On a 5.
Right?
Tentacles start to come out of doll and spread throughout the room, and it turns to face Eris directly. It backs away from you.
Does it?
It comes to the corner of this area right here, and you could tell it tries to leave the ship, and some sort of shield invokes behind it. But after that happens, then it starts to go out anyway. Like it either breaks through the shield, something happens, and it partially goes out before, and that's it. That's where it stops, is right there. But it's looking right at Eris.
Like it's running from her?
Yeah. Hell yeah. You imprisoned it. It doesn't know that you're not Neo currently. It doesn't know that you're... It doesn't seem to be paying...
I can work with that.
It doesn't seem to be
Okay.
paying attention to anything else in the room. It's
Okay.
looking right at you. And so the Nexxus is this octopus-like creature with black tentacles, and there are colors moving through the tentacles, but it's somewhat transparent. It's like iridescent looking.
So is Doll's
And it
body
has a
still here?
central eye in the middle of it that's looking at you. So it's like an octopus. The body itself looks like it has about 8 tentacles that are out of it right now, and they're just kind of whipping around. I need everybody to make a saving throw versus fear.
Okay.
Unless
Everybody?
you're everybody that's in this room,
Oh,
unless you're immune to it.
most definitely.
Would
Well,
Mind
me
Bar
too.
make you immune to fear?
What?
Would Mind Bar make you immune
Yes.
to fear?
Yes.
Okay, so Eden's the only one who needs to make a save. Because Ren and Eris both have Mind Bar. So real quick, is Doll's body still right here, or is
No.
it gone?
It is gone.
Okay.
It transformed into the Nexus out of her body.
Versus fear, is that Mind Will?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Barely, but yes. She
Yeah.
made it.
Yeah. Very good.
Wait, no. No, I'm sorry. Saving rolls are over, not under.
Correct.
Ren missed it. Or Eden missed it.
Okay. She gets magic resistance.
She does.
Isn't that a double O? I'm so
That's a 69.
blind.
69.
Yeah. You miss it.
That's 16.
So what's your movement rate?
Eden runs in fear. 12. Well, 12 on ground, 14 in the air. I don't know. Yeah, she fucking takes the fuck off, dude.
You make it to Timmy. Yeah, you run. You run.
Fuck,
That's
man.
our paladin.
I know. It's
Where's
good.
her fucking mind bar?
It's all right. I'm
She doesn't have one.
Seth's
dude.
going to run too, but he's running the other direction.
Eden takes the fuck off. Probably crashes into Timmy.
I need to look.
That corner's going to get very crowded.
Yeah, it's a very.
Are those the TO9ers? Did they run? Oh,
Not all of them.
So how long is she feared?
All but 3 of them. You'll be feared for this round.
Just this
Yeah,
round?
just this
Okay.
round.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn it, Eden.
The Nexus says to you in your head, Eris, we do not want you back. Go away. Leave us. You are not one of us. All the Geo-9ers are there. So the Geo-9ers unload on this thing. They start shooting at it. They use their weapons. Kara, you can hear gunfire from inside.
So he's like, oh crap.
1, 2, 3. So he will move to here. The 2 of them move to there. They start unloading on it. It has no effect on it. has no effect on it whatsoever. And the other Geoniders. So the Geoniders that are down on the deck where you guys are at, they react as well and pull their weapons and start guarding the doorways. Like two of them will go this way. This one will open this door and step out here where this guy is. And they will prepare with their weapons. You assume that's what they're doing all over the ship. 5, 4,
Rava?
or Rava, sorry.
She was on a
4.
6.
Yes, Rava.
but on a
What do you
1
do?
Break. Would her artifact teleport work?
You don't know, it might.
She can try it.
Where do you try to teleport to?
Lux?
Where?
Actually, oh, this is Rava.
Ooh.
It's the 3 of them. Queensland.
Okay, you teleport.
It fucking works. The artifact
You go through the barrier. Where in Queensland?
Fucking wrong, right? Sorry. Think way of the one.
Yeah, the castle.
Castle?
Yeah.
In the throne room?
Most powerful.
No, she didn't want to get in trouble with her mom. But the balcony,
Okay.
right outside the throne room.
You peer in this balcony and you can see down and you see the Queen of Queensland sitting in her throne, and the king sitting in his throne, and standing in front of them are a couple of Danitarium dressed individuals in turbans having a conversation with an entourage behind them, and surrounding the whole place are paladins. When you appear, 2 paladins move towards you and then stop. Princess. You see your mother go like this and look back up at the balcony.
She'll turn around and move outside.
You go away from the throne room. Okay.
Yep.
You follow him.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are out of combat right now. They
real quick,
take you out. Yes.
She will telepathy Vey.
Okay.
Rava will, and say the Nexxus event is happening on the Sub Rosa.
Okay.
She will let him know.
All right.
He's fucking Siamese. Eris is on that ship. So.
Oh, everybody's. I'm sorry, Brian.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Brian.
It had to happen.
Yeah.
It'll kill you.
I'm
It'll
not
kill
really
you.
big into octopus monsters.
Rayla does not do shit. She stays in the room, locked in there, like Seth told her.
We want you to be
Jazar's
able to
not
play this
doing
character the rest
anything.
of the season with us.
Yeah.
3, 2s. Actually 4, 0.
Eris, oh.
0.
Fuck.
You're just in the ship. You
Yeah,
want to do
just,
anything? Okay.
yeah, no.
All right. You guys are chasing
No.
the Sub Rosa.
Okay.
So now to Eris.
Eris is a 2. She'll stand up.
Okay. Right here.
Yeah. And she'll look at the Nexus. And she will say to him, full confidence, using full charisma.
Okay.
She realizes that he still thinks she's Neo.
He seems to be scared of you. You've never seen the Nexus scared of anything. He's scared of you.
And tell him, I want you to leave this crystalline sphere and never come back. Or I will kill you. I will imprison you again. But first, before you leave, I want Todd back. Do I need to roll my charisma?
You do.
We'll try it. I don't feel like this is gonna work. 14.
You see this blackness come out of it and throw this body down to the ground. That is Todd. He is unconscious. The blackness kind of comes off of him once he hits the ground and absorbs back into the Nexus. And it goes outside the ship and disappears. 0.
Oh no.
You and Gordon are chasing the Sub Rosa, and you see the Nexxus come out of the ship and haul ass in a certain direction in space. It's just running at a high movement rate. Gordon looks at you like, what the hell? Do you want me to follow it?
No.
Damn it, I was looking forward to this fight.
No, Ares will turn around and look at Seth and say, if we want to go after it, we can. Don't be mad. I just don't want everybody on
So
the ship
that
to
ends
die.
initiative.
I don't either.
That ends initiative. The shields go down, and the red alert stops. Captain has left the ship. It is fleeing towards the crystalline sphere, the edge of the crystalline sphere. She tells you the direction it's fleeing towards.
Okay.
How about we go after it when there's not 400 people at threat? That sound good?
Yeah.
We're gonna take a real quick break right there. I
guys
cannot
are mad at me,
believe
right? You
you
guys are
told
mad
the
at me,
Nexxus to
right?
leave the crystalline sphere. That is so crazy.
Are you
That is-
mad? Are you upset?
Oh no,
Okay.
no.
Are you
You've
mad?
defeated
No.
it once. Just it's yeah. That's gonna do some shit. That's gonna do some shit. All right.
Did I fuck shit up?
Hey, look, I just want everybody to have a round of applause because I survived my first battle. So
You're right.
Right on. Okay, guys, we will be right back. And we're back.
Oh my god.
Zira, you and Gordon are chasing the Nexus, and there's a flash of light, and you see it speed up way beyond your capability to catch it.
Fuck.
It goes out of your sight quickly.
Can I tell where it's headed?
Just, you know what direction it's headed in. Back to Sub Rosa.
Okay.
Todd is laying on the floor.
Ares will go to him.
All right, she runs over there. I don't have his token up here, but that's all right. We know what Todd looks like. I guess I could try to find it real quick. Let me look real quick and see if I can see if I can find it real quick. It's should be in the old tokens. It's been a long time since Todd. If I can't find it, it's no big deal.
She'll kneel down and look at him.
Okay.
Is he alive?
I don't know where it's at. Okay, so you kneel down and you look at him, and he starts to stir a little bit. He blinks and opens his eyes and looks at you, and he goes,
Hey.
"My angel." We're gonna stop right there.
Okay.
Ares, you're in your bubble. This is the recorder. This is the prophetic recorder.
Oh.
She's in her bubble and she writes the last sentence, and the Nexus leaves. All of her forms start to come back to her. You feel yourself evaporating. You feel yourself going back to the original you. The Nexus, the Ares on the Sub Rosa, as he's looking at you smiling, you're smiling at him, you say, "How he?" You feel yourself start to fade away. You guys see Ares just disappear. He stands up like dizzy and falls back down. Ares that's in the bubble comes out at the comeback in as the Ares that was in the Sub Rosa comes back to her in time. And as you come out of the bubble, you're standing in front of Tarnak in that room where you created all those alternate bubbles of time. And you hear him, you just see him looking at you with a glass in his hand. He goes, "Well done." And you feel yourself disappear. Ares in the comeback in with the red hair, you feel that all of the other yous are gone. You don't retain any of the knowledge that they had. It doesn't come back to you. You're like, but they're gone. They're dead. They're gone. It is just you. And you're sitting in the comeback in at the table. We're going to stop there and go back to the Sub Rosa. Okay, guys, you guys are in this room right here. Godwin, Reva, Velia, you're standing in a hallway within Queensland. We're just going to pause on you for a moment, but you're standing there in that hallway. Back to this room. This is his second game, and he's seen me take 2 characters away so far.
This really isn't a common occurrence. I know it seems like it to
Viewers
you.
know that.
Hang on.
Like
If there were not another Ares, I would be crying. But it's okay. Oh.
This is heavy shit, guys. I don't know if I'm.
You want some tissue?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I don't have your pocket tissue, Hawk.
I was gonna say it's got snot on it.
Yeah,
but
I should keep that one.
I think it's funny, but it's snot.
Pox lowers down and looks around the room like confused, and you see him kind of growl.
Ryan will look at him and say, hey, talk to me. It's okay. It's okay. She'll use her charisma.
You got a scimitar in your hand.
She'll look at Seth.
Oh, just here. And he puts the scimitar in the sheath and hands it back to her. Just in
Put it on her
case.
belt, and she'll look at him. Look, we don't have to be enemies.
Kazav floats in. He looks at him like,
We don't have to be enemies. She'll step forward,
okay.
like in front of everybody else.
All right.
She's using her charisma. She's holding her hands up like this. We don't have to be
He
enemies,
looks you up and
Pops.
down. Roll your charisma.
Ah!
Kara, your shield's still
Yes.
up, but the ship shield goes down
Yes.
and the lights go off.
She'll
She'll drop it.
drop it.
Okay. Risa goes out.
She'll follow her.
Okay. You see what's going on when you walk into the room.
I made
She'll
it.
check on Todd.
He's laying on the ground over there. You go over to him.
Mm-hmm.
He looks dizzy, you know, and he looks at you and then looks at your symbol and he's like,
You okay?
where did she go?
Who?
Eris.
I don't know.
Risa comes over with you and she's like, it's okay, son. It's okay. Calm down. It's all right. We got you. He's like, the nightmares. And you see him hold his head. Meanwhile, Pox kind of relaxes a little bit. Did you make your roll?
Yeah, yeah.
He relaxes a little bit. And he's like, what do you want with me?
We could really use somebody like you, Pox. We don't have to be enemies. We could be allies.
Eden, your fear is gone. You see Timmy run into the
She'll-
room. Doll!
She'll stop.
Doll!
She'll stop, Timmy. Timmy.
Where's Doll?
Calm down. She'll run after him.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
All right. He's freaking out. Where's Doll? Where's Doll?
Timmy, calm down, calm down. We'll figure it out. I don't know where she is, but hey, look at me. Breathe.
Doll, in the comeback in, you feel the other you gone. You look at Eris and she seems to have the same look on her face. She's like, she looks at you.
Does that mean we can leave?
I think it means we can leave.
Does that mean we can leave?
I think we can leave. She grabs her hand.
Sal's sitting at the bar with Habeas and a few others. And he just looks over his shoulder at you and he's like, take your field trip.
She'll pull Doll. She'll get up. Watch
Run to the door.
Yeah.
The old man lets you out. When he grabs your hand, he says, come back in. He goes, this will be the last time we see one another. You take care of yourselves.
Does that mean we can't come back?
Nope. You can come back in. Come back in. And he opens the door and holds your hands as he lets you out. Go where? When you come out, you're in a forested area somewhere. You're not even sure where this is or what time it is.
She'll pull out her pocket watch.
Okay.
Look at it, see if she can kind of judge. You know which one I'm talking about?
You know you're in
One.
Shill, and you know it's the correct timeline.
Close it. The trees. Can she tell by the trees?
Yeah.
What area she's
Yeah,
in?
you're in the north.
In the north?
Yeah.
I just realized I have no idea what's going on. Let's find Faye. Okay. Queensland? We have to. Ooh, I need to be careful. She'll telepathy Bay. Through the positive material.
Hey,
Hey,
it's over.
it's over. Where are you?
Where do you want me to be?
That's not what I asked. I don't know anything that's going on in this current timeline. I'm a little lost. I don't know where to go.
come to Queensland inside of the throne room. In the hallway next to the balcony.
Okay, I can do that.
Valia, Reva, Godwin. You're standing in the hallway and the door opens down the hall and you see Vay come walking up. It's over. The Nexxus is gone.
It's over.
It's over.
That was so quick.
It always is.
Eris, do you appear with Doll?
Yeah.
You see Eris and Doll appear. This is a different Eris. You're sure you can see the red hair, and her makeup's darker. She looks completely different, and Doll as well, and looks completely different.
She'll run to Vay.
He picks you up and gives you a big hug.
She'll kiss him.
She kisses you. Or he kisses you. You're back.
I'm back.
My mother's gonna flip out. And he just kind of looks down.
Does she have to know? Where's Ares' crystal? Show me where her crystals are. She'll use her shape-shifting ability and she'll try to get rid of the red hair.
Okay,
Make herself
she
look
can.
normal.
She can look normal again
Where are her crystals?
in our room.
I have an idea.
He points down the hallway and mentally tells you which door it is.
She'll go in there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Doll, you're just kind of standing there.
You can come with me. Come on.
Vay turns and looks at Godwin and he's nods at you.
He just nods and finally puts his hilt back on his belt.
Okay.
And puts his hatchet away.
Well,
Anybody want to explain what the hell is going on?
oh, I don't know much about any of that.
It's a long story, Vay says, but we will return you back to the ship
Okay.
as soon as she's done with whatever she's doing. He looks at Reva and Valia. He's like, are you going back?
I'm with him for now.
He's gonna help us with Jamal.
Really?
He has a contract for him.
Fool.
Does Raven know that he's Alexandria's nephew?
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll tell Vay. This is Godwin, Alexandria, and Alex's nephew from Volscar of the House Dumont.
With a thick Vulcan accent, he says, it is a pleasure to meet you. You see it completely switch, like his accent completely switches.
And Godwin kind of allows his to switch back into kind of full Vulcan as well, and returns the pleasure.
Your
Notably, it's
house
a
is very honored.
different voice than he has been using.
He says, in Vulcan, he says, we are Sith. And something else, I suppose.
Vane.
Technically, we're Vane, Sith, Amore, and Levitt.
And Levitt, you know,
And
is-
Chorusai.
Yeah, they mention all these names. You're like, what the fuck? You're from more than one house? Like they're telling you they're from more than one house.
He tries to just play the shock off and just say that,
He looks at Valia and Reva and he says, I can get Ayers and Dahl back there. If you want to return and see what's happened.
Okay. Take him with us?
Yeah.
Alright, let's
Good
go,
luck
guys.
on your contract.
thank you.
If you need any help, let me know. All right,
Pop.
you guys go. All right,
She'll just go into the main room this time.
into
Or she'll try.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, you can appear back where you were, or pretty close to where you were. So you guys were over here.
Yeah.
So let me grab the three of you. All right, they appear in the room where you guys are at, next to you guys. You see Vala standing there with Seth and and Rin's over here, and you see Pox over there,
Rand's trying to talk Pox
and she's talking to Pox. You hear them come in behind you, and of course, Risa tells you they're on the ship.
Okay.
Kara, he seems to be, as you and Risa are looking over him, he seems to be perfectly healthy. There isn't, other than maybe whatever torment and trauma he might have gone through. He seems to be okay. Risa helps him up.
So grab the other side.
Okay. He does seem to be dizzy, but you think that's just from what just happened. Whatever just happened, you're not sure what just happened.
No.
Gumbar comes up and starts telling you what took place, so you guys are aware. As you take him into the infirmary
Right.
to check him over. Do you go in there?
Yep.
Okay. Zumbar will go in and continue to fill you in, or Gumbar to fill you in on what took place. You guys see them go in there into that room.
Seth just turns around and says to Vela, "Is our date still on?"
She turns and looks behind her at them, and then she's like, "Sure."
Okay. I don't know if we're going back to Lux or not, but
You see
Rava laughs out loud.
Okay. All right. She starts laughing.
oh hi.
Vela gets mad when they do this.
Good luck. Good luck with that. She smiles.
She gets really mad when you guys do that, and you see her run this way past you. She bumps into
Vela.
you. She bumps into you as she goes, and she heads towards the door this way, running quickly. She outruns you. You're in cheetah form, right? Still?
Well, yeah, but
Do you chase her, or do you just let her go?
I'll follow her. I'm just not going to run.
Okay, she runs. She's gone. Okay, you start to follow her. He comes past the two of you as you're laughing and going, Vela, and he goes past
She
you.
just shakes her head.
You get up the stairs, Seth, and as you come up the stairs, Rayla is standing there and she's looking behind her, and you walk up, she looks at you and goes, "What's going on?"
We had an attack.
Yes, I know. What was it?
The Nexxus. It's gone.
How? You defeated it?
I didn't, but Eris did.
These cat politics, I just don't know, Seth.
Me either.
At least you're okay. And she comes up and gives you a big hug and puts her arms around your neck.
By the way, that wasn't me in the room. That was Doll. She changed forms.
Oh. She puts her hand on your face. She's like, "At least you're okay." Caresses your cheek with her hand.
He'll raise an eyebrow.
She tries to kiss you.
He'll kind of lean back a little bit. We're not ready for that yet.
Okay. She
Um,
just gives you a big hug.
Okay.
All right, back in the room.
Oh,
as they're doing that back in the room.
Damn!
That's twice.
Pox walks
I
right
can't
up
wait
to Rin.
She's gonna
And
fucking freak out.
he's
dude.
he's pretty, he's a monster looking creature. I mean, he's Drax, so I'll zoom in and give you a reminder.
Yeah.
He walks right up to you and just looks down at you.
She'll say,
"What do you have in mind?"
"Well, you're a hunter, right?"
"Yes," and he smiles. "That is all I do." You hear that, Godwin? Because floats right over here to where you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
"You have prey?"
We will. You want to be on our side?
He looks
She'll
around.
smile.
And what of Asmo?
You renounce him.
He narrows his eyes at you. Very well.
I'm not like him. I'm not big on betrayal. Her innocent eyes, you know. Just look at him.
Then you should know that Queensland is doomed.
What do you mean?
The stone is beneath Asmodeus. It is a connection to your blessed city. The portal will be opened, and the Amore house will suffer greatly. The stone is exactly where it needs to be. Underneath him. You think he doesn't know that it is hidden there?
The last she knew of the stone, she gave it to Vey, right?
Mhm. Hell will become very prevalent in that city. There's nothing you can do to stop it. It has already begun.
Is it gonna come from the tower?
Beneath the tower are the prisons of Goldstar, and hidden there are the thousands of devils within one being. They are the key to unlock this. They require only one more thing.
What is it?
See him grin, this big evil looking grin. Aggravation. And the soul of a high priest.
Reva will telepathy Frederico.
Okay, no connection.
Frederico.
Nothing.
Shit. Shit. She'll telepathy Vey. You need to get as many people away from Queensland as you can, Vey.
What?
All of the demons are in Remy, and I can't get a hold of Frederico, and we just found out that all that's needed to open the portal to Queensland from Mirabilia is the soul of a high priest. I can't get a hold of him, and Asmo knows where the stone is.
The green stone?
Please be careful. Don't just go there. He could be there waiting for you. Remy has all the demons from everybody who's been hurt, who's been cut in the heart. All of them are in him, and he's underneath Queensland. And I can't get a hold of Frederico, which means that he may already have him. He said aggravation and the soul of a high priest. I was there earlier today.
Stop there. Eris, you walk into Vey and Eris's room. You look around, and over next to the bed, you see the crystal.
She'll walk over there.
Okay.
She'll
Doll, you're with her.
she will cast. She'll pull out her bardic stone and she'll cast the identify spell
Okay.
and kind of look it over and see
It is.
if it is what I think it
It
is.
is
Are there
what
any
you think
traps on it? Are there any?
Not for you.
She can touch it.
Yeah.
She'll pick it up.
Magic invokes in the crystal, and you feel all of her memories inside of it. Everything that has taken place up to last night.
She'll look at them. She'll watch the memories.
It starts flowing
So she can
into you,
absorb
and
it
the
all.
crystal shatters and breaks in your hand, and you retain all of the former Eris's memories. conversations with the queen, all of it. The wedding. You see Sal, he was at the wedding. Yeah, all of it. Everything that happened to the
Everything
other
that
heirs,
happened, she
everything
has
that
it.
happened to her, you have.
Okay.
You do not get anything from the prophetic heirs. The keeper of the prophecy, you don't get anything from that.
Okay.
But you do get all of her memories, including, well, no, you wouldn't get that yet. You wouldn't get that because she didn't fill it. What happened today, you don't get
Okay.
any of that.
All right.
Vay walks in the door and he says, "We are in trouble."
What's wrong?
He fills you in on everything that took place with the stone, that Asmo knows it's there, that there's a priest, you can't be, the soul of the priest, all of that about Federico. He says, "I can't contact him. I'm sending paladins that way right now. The blinding guard is on its way to the temple."
We need to seal it somehow. We can't let that out into the
Let
city.
them investigate it and see what it looks like. I have to tell Mother
Okay.
and Father.
I can come with you. Unless you want me to do something else.
You should return back to the ship. It's safer there. I don't know what's
Okay.
going on in the city right now, but
Are you okay?
yeah,
Please be careful.
now that you're back, I feel much better.
We have some things to talk about. We'll get to that.
He looks over where the crystal was and he's like, "Did you take her memories?"
Mhm.
Good.
Want my entire.
You can put it on your finger now.
Put it on her finger.
You realize it's a wedding ring. You put it on and it's that same ring that he had given to the other heirs, to Panther.
Oh.
Panther ring.
Is a she can wear a panther ring?
She puts it on.
Okay.
He looks at Doll.
Isn't everybody on the ship going to come after me?
No.
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 We won't let him.
No.
You're okay.
She'll explain.
Okay.
Come on. Let's go.
You might want to take a moment to. Never mind. Never mind. You're fine.
What?
To mourn the other doll. She's dead.
That's the Nexxus.
And you might be interested to know that Todd is alive.
What?
He's on the ship.
Really?
She did that.
Are you okay?
Let me go deal with this, find out what's going on, and I'll let you know.
Okay. She'll grab Doll's hand
Okay.
and teleport to the ship.
All right.
Pop, pop. Maynard right there.
Ares appears back with the red-headed Ares. Or your hair's not red though, is
No, it's normal, just like it was. She just has a different outfit on.
it? Okay. All right.
Her clothes are black instead of white. And she has darker makeup around her eyes.
Doll forgot how different she looks.
How different this Ares looks?
No,
Or-
Doll forgot how different that she looks herself.
Okay. So she doesn't change. She just
Oh,
comes.
no.
She just comes back as the red-headed doll.
With the red dragon scale and
Yeah.
the mithril coat.
It's a shame Seth left.
Chasing tail.
All right. All right. You guys appear.
I'll look around for Timmy.
He's standing right here. He looks over at you. Doll! He runs over to you and gives you a big hug. Because actually, we'll probably have to move out of the way for the two of you to come give each other a hug.
Eris will say, "No worries. This is really doll. This is the real doll." And she'll look around at everybody.
I have not been here for quite some time.
I am Pox,
Hi, Pox.
your boyfriend. He smiles at you.
In case you didn't know.
I'm sure a couple people in the room start laughing.
He comes past you, Renara,
She'll
and
step out of the
as
way.
he walks past you, he looks at you and he goes, "Admiral." He comes over and gives you a hug. He's like, you're like when Timmy lets go of you. He's like, you feel his tail wrap around your leg and kind of go towards your ass cheek a little bit. And he holds you real tight. And he's like, "It is good to see you're okay, my love."
Pox, that other doll was not me. That was a different person. You and I have never met. Is
Takes
there-
his tail off you. He's like, "That's not right."
It's a very nice to meet you, though. You seem like a very nice
Drac.
Drac.
I'm a Drac.
Drac. I have never met a Drac. It is very nice to meet you. She'll look
Eris
around
would
the
look
room.
around. Where's Todd? She'll walk that
The
way.
infirmary
She'll walk that way.
is what Zen says to you.
She'll actually fly
Okay.
over everything.
All right, you go into the room. Kara, you guys basically, when you start looking him over, like I said, he seems completely normal. She tells you in your head that he's got some psychic damage. Probably will guesstimate whether or not she needs surgery or whether or not he needs surgery. It's something that we should discuss with him, and but we'll figure it out either way.
That's what she figured, but she doesn't know any psychic surgeons.
Yeah, he seems to be really, really, really messed up. When you come in, Gumbar's in there, and he looks at you, Eris, and nods, and you see Todd. Todd's like, "Eris."
Hey,
He
you.
moves over and comes over to give you a
She'll
hug.
go to him.
He starts crying and
It's
he hugs you.
okay.
He goes, "My angel, my
I'm
angel."
so sorry, Todd, for what you went through. I tried so hard to save you.
You did save me. You did save me. Thank you so much. And he hugs you again and he goes, in the name of Ariax, I dedicate myself to love you from now until the end of my days.
Sweetheart, sweetie. A lot's changed.
I understand, but I'm just letting you know.
She'll smile at him. Why don't you, let's sit you back down.
Risa telepathies to you. His mind is fractured. He is not okay. He will require most likely psychic surgery of some sort.
Okay.
My normal spells and Kara's haven't had. There's really nothing we can do.
Do you know somebody who can do that?
Yes, Gold Star has surgeons. We will figure it out, but he doesn't know. We haven't given him the news yet. He's not in the state of mind to receive it.
He can't find out that Ariax is dead. He
Oh.
will freak out. He was fully dedicated to her. Like, you don't. That was how I met him. Was he was a high priest of Ariax.
Surely he knows he doesn't have spells.
Maybe he thinks it's because he has to pray. He doesn't have the holy symbols, so I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna deal with that, but that will hurt him.
Risa telepathy to Ren. Admiral, he is psychically messed up. His brain is not right. Plus, he doesn't know his goddess is dead. Plus, Sarah's is. I don't know what to do with him, but he's not okay. I would say he's a security risk to be wandering.
Keep him in the infirmary. We're gonna head back to Lux.
Very well. Very well.
She'll telepathy Bilboff.
Okay.
Take us back to Lux, Bilboff. Good job.
Very well, Admiral. Turning around.
Does anybody else feel like the other shoe's about to drop?
Yep.
Ren says that out loud. Anybody else feel that way?
Absolutely.
There's a
I'm
weird
not sure
energy in
anyone
the
has
air.
any boots on the ground around here.
Yeah, Timmy's like, I'm tired of this shit. This is crazy. This is not right. You hear a kind of a whimper, and then you see Teardrop come from out from underneath the table and look over at you guys.
Ren will go
She
to
goes
her.
like this.
Ren will go to her. Hey, sweetie. She'll walk right up to her.
Okay. Is it gone?
It's gone. She'll put her hand on her shoulder. Are you okay?
Yeah. The Geo9ers that ran, they go back to their positions and they do not look okay. They look
Like,
Shook.
disappointed in themselves.
oh,
You could tell
embarrassed.
they're embarrassed and disappointed in themselves a little bit. But yeah,
Happens.
they go back to their
That's
stations. Stand back how they were supposed to.
She'll look around at, all, not just focus on those ones, but all the Geo9ers and say, good job, guys.
They nod at you.
She'll say, Teardrop, why don't we go get you looked at by Risa and make sure that you're okay?
I'm okay, Admiral, but okay.
Okay.
All right.
She'll take her in there.
Okay, you go in there with
She's
it?
worried about her psyche.
All right.
That's what she's worried about.
Okay. Kazav looks at Pox, and he says, "You will behave yourself, or I will put you in a jail." Pox looks at him. I work for the Admiral. He raises an eyebrow at him and he goes, "As long as you continue that way, we will have no problem." He huffs at him like,
So I've been gone for a whole year or more. Anybody want to fill me in? Anything important I should know?
welcome, Laura. It's so nice to see you
And she's gonna run up and pick her up off of her feet and spin her around.
okay.
That's pretty heavy lifting.
She's pretty strong.
He's pretty strong,
I know,
yeah.
I can smell you from here.
Zen will go into the infirmary with Rin
Okay.
when that happens. So, Velia, Godwin, Rava, you guys are standing right there as well. Pox just goes over and sits down right here where he's at. There's two Timmys there. I'm sorry. Doop. Bernard, you go into the infirmary, and you see what's going on in there.
Mm-hmm.
Carl will move out of the way and look over Teardrop and make sure she's okay. And
Yeah, she brings her in, so you start looking over Teardrop.
Yeah.
Teardrop tells you she's all right. She's like, "I'm all right. That was terrifying," she says.
right.
Ren will telepathy Risa. Tell her, Risa and Kara, and tell them, I just want you guys to look at her psyche.
Yep.
Make sure she's okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
While she's pretending to look her over outside, she's gonna look inside. too,
Okay.
so.
Okay.
Okay.
You and Risa lets you take care of that and
Mhm.
starts telling Renara what's going on with Todd.
Mhm.
And as that's going on, you get a telepathy from Elis. He's like, "So the Nexxus event is over, and you're headed back to Lux.
Yeah, we're on our way.
You just so happen to have a mission that's in the direction the Nexxus was headed.
Awesome.
I don't want you to engage it if it's not gone, but from what I've learned, it is gone.
Like it really left?
I believe so. According to the portents, we believe it has left this crystalline sphere.
Seth's gonna be
Rat.
disappointed.
It's a good thing.
Eris did it. She just told it to leave, and it did.
It's a remarkable one there.
So we have somebody here. One of the reasons we're going back to Lux, his name is Todd, and he was taken by the Nexxus.
Well, when you dock,
It's Eris's friend, and he's not right. Like, Risa thinks that he might need psychic surgery.
she can submit the forms and everything. That's fine. Command will take care of that. Go ahead and dock.
Maybe we can get our crew back.
And let's get your crew back on board. You have left
Okay.
quite a few of them.
I'm sorry.
And there are some barbarians on your ship that need to come off.
Oh, yeah. Eris told them that she was going to give them a ship.
We don't have enough ships to be just giving barbarians, random pirates, a ship. If she was going to do that, then that's up to her.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should discuss that with her.
Okay.
As far as you're concerned, you and your crew, the Astrian prison,
Yeah.
the mothership that was there,
Mm-hmm.
it attempted to flee and is just sitting docile in space right now. I don't know what's going on with it, but it might be an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have an idea, and I really think it'll work, Elis, if you guys would hear me out. I think that we can take them down. Like, all of them.
It's a bold strategy.
Okay, Admiral.
It is.
We'll talk about it when I get there.
Very well. You and your crew are welcome to dock, and
Okay.
we will speak when you get here.
Okay.
Sabrosa says in your head, Captain, we have the location of the mothership from Elis.
Thank you, Rosa. We'll brief the crew after we get back to Lux.
Very well.
She'll...
Eris, you have the mandolin.
Yeah.
It's on your head.
The real mandolin.
Yeah, it's on-
Oh,
well,
goodness, they all watched it disappear.
yeah, they all watched it disappear. So you see Gumbar look at it. He's like,
She'll smile at him.
I have to find me a new
Well,
crew.
hello there. Because he's looking around now. She's going to say something. Hi.
"Hi."
You're Gumbar, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
You pretty lady.
Oh, well, thank you.
You
Right.
different. Not the other one.
Hmm?
That was quite astute, you hear a voice come out. That was quite astute of him, was it not? He recognized that you are a different Eris.
I'm not a different heiress.
Well, he seems to think so.
It's not that simple.
Your makeup different.
Time is
You
fun.
smell different.
Time is fun.
You different Eris.
I just look different.
Mm-hmm. You see him narrow his eyes like, mm-hmm.
I'm still the same heiress.
Okay.
She'll go, I'm a time traveler. She'll wink at him and then she'll turn around and walk out.
All right, you walk back into here.
Yeah.
Existential conversations.
Yeah.
Okay, you come back in the room, and this is all you see in here.
She'll go back to over there
Okay,
with everybody.
Timmy and Doll and Eden are catching up. Reva and Bailey, you're standing there. And Godwin's with you.
You good, man?
Never been better.
We do a lot of waiting.
Military for you. Great way.
Yeah.
And I assume like there was all the conversations about everything was kind of, at least with Drax talking about everything was just able to be here, like it was loud enough without.
Yeah, you could hear all of it. Yeah, he's sitting in the chair with his feet kicked up on the table and no shoes. He's barefooted and clawed. Scales all over him. Teeth.
So, Jamal?
Indeed.
Ares would look over at Velia. Hey, you. What do you mean about Jamal? What about Jamal?
This is Godwin.
You could see there's no recognition on her face. Yeah.
He was sent to us from Volskar. And he has a contract for Jamal.
Okay. Cool.
We're gonna help him. Remy's dad. and all.
She has none of those memories from that day, right? So she doesn't know about any of that. Fuck, that's a blank. She would try to play it off like she already knew, but
Okay,
there's a
alright.
little bit of a,
All right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
Godwin just kind of studies to see if he can tell if she's just lost in the sauce or
Do you have an observation proficiency?
observation. Yes.
Roll under observation.
What am I rolling?
It's a 20,
Just-
and you get under your intelligence -2 unless you have it more than once. More
Just
slots.
once.
Okay, so intelligence -2.
I rolled a 4.
So yeah, you can tell she's hiding something. Like there's some kind of there's a noticeable disconnect towards what the information is that's being given.
Jeez, you have no idea who I am, do you?
I don't. I'm sorry. So, I spend a lot of time out of time.
Something
like
that I
that
would be
makes
very
sense.
interested in discussing with you. You hear from behind you. You look over and you see this tower mage, this quantum mage.
Just say okay.
He nods.
But it's all recently kind of come back together. There are consequences for being out of time, such as lost memories and different forms and
The Nexxus reappearing.
the Nexus reappearing. And there's some things that I need to tell you guys. And she turns and she looks at Raven and Velia. The curse on Beacon, it's not broken.
What do you mean?
It's not broken. It's still there.
Okay.
You guys are fine, but anybody that curse was on, it's still on them. We can get into the details of all of it, but it's dangerous.
Okay. Is it more dangerous than what we're currently facing? Does it need to be prioritized?
We'll talk about it. I would just stay away from Beacon for right now until we can talk about it.
I do believe that I have some information because of absence.
She'll turn back around. She'll approach him at this point.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Ares.
What was your name?
I'm Kazav.
Never met a neutral quantum mage before. Just smile at him and look at his robes.
As far as I know, I'm the only one. He looks over his shoulder over at Godwin. And he says, I believe the target that you are looking for, Jamal, is located in the city of Beacon.
Well, that about sums my trip up so far.
That makes perfect sense.
The one
Do you want to
place,
speak about the curse now?
the one place that the heroes of the North cannot return to would be the one place he would hide.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
The heroes of the North return back to the city of Beacon. They are trapped. Isn't this true?
It is. If myself, they, Lily, Gorgain, Hedda, if any of us go, we'll be trapped.
The question is, if you were to go there, where would he attempt to flee to? Because he would flee, knowing that you would be stuck there.
No.
If we could figure out where that location is, you could perhaps catch your target.
I'm not willing to.
We hunt. He looks over at you. Drac, he looks at you. We hunt.
That is on the agenda, friend.
But what if somebody who is not a hero, this is Doll, what if somebody that is not a hero, but can look like a hero, makes him think that they're coming, and then nobody gets trapped?
Because Av nods. He's like, that could be a good plan, especially if you could find out where he will flee to.
Do you have any ideas as to how we figure out someone's next move and we don't even know what their current one is?
Raven would say, I would guess that if he's in Beacon, he's in his vault. And I happen to know that in his vault, there's a portal into the Danitarium.
Yep.
He also has spell jammers that are down there.
Yep.
Or space jammers. He also has space jammers that are down there. So it's probably one of those two. He'll probably either flee in one of those or he'll go through that portal. Now that portal goes to
Prisons in the Danitarium.
the prisons in the Danitarium, to the gladiator pits, and
Zul.
Zul.
Because Zul has been taken over by
Me?
the Queensland Army. Yes, General.
Smile.
So it is under occupation by us.
Now whether he knows that or not, I don't know.
So we have 3 possible options?
Yeah.
Can we cover all options at once?
Maybe.
How big is the maybe?
Well, as far as covering Zul, that's no problem. We can do that.
I guess an army would help that.
We truly have unlimited resources. It's just a matter of what we need.
You guys,
Rava?
That's value.
Sub Rosa will say, we are coming into dock, Admiral.
Rava will say out loud. Or no, she actually won't say it out loud. She'll just telepathy General Hazen.
Okay.
She'll say, I need you to come to me. Can you teleport?
Don't break his fucking neck trying to get.
You hear a sigh, and he's like, yes, I can get someone to bring me there.
What's wrong?
I don't have teleportation, but I will make it, Mistress. I will be there shortly.
Okay.
Where are you?
Oh boy.
I can feel direction, but I don't know exactly where that is.
Actually, you know, you don't have teleport. I can come get you in a minute. It's okay. It's hard to explain where I'm at. I'm in space.
Excuse me?
I'll come get you in a minute. She disconnects.
As you wish, Mistress.
With the threat of Asmo and these demonic forces, I know I can help protect you guys if you're close to me, but I would like to bring General Hazen aboard because he also has those same skills. And so it won't just be me who can do that. I know that I need to speak with the captain and probably Seth,
The Admiral. Kazav says.
the Admiral, and Seth, but
Everyone needs to be outfitted with protection, right? And we can't all stand in a 20-foot circle. It's Velia.
10 foot.
Well, yeah, with Kazav, or with
General Hazen.
General
Yeah, it would be
Hazen,
20.
It would be 20, but that's still not going to cover everybody. And then what if the people who are covered get knocked out of the circle?
Captain, we have docked.
Thank you, Rosa.
There's an entourage at the gate, at the dock, waiting for you.
An entourage?
Yes.
What do you mean an entourage?
The woman with the staff, I believe her name is
Oh,
Sabra?
Okay.
And
okay.
there are some others with her.
Okay, she look at Sen. I guess Sabra's waiting on the dock for us.
Okay.
We met her. She's the one with the mask.
Oh, the creepy one?
Yeah.
What does she want?
I don't know, but she's waiting on the dock for us. Yeah, let's go. If anybody wants to come, like, yeah. She'll kind of just say that as a general. In here, and then...
Captain, there are also crewmen there waiting to reboard the Sabrosa.
Okay. Okay. I'm on my way.
Seth's still running down the hall, so.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back up there now. I'm sorry, Seth. Yeah, so actually you're standing with Rayla, and that just happened. And
He was gonna excuse himself and
go on?
go
Okay.
on, 'cause
You go on.
I'll talk to you later,
All right.
because we need to talk.
Okay.
It's rather important.
All right.
And then he takes off after Bela.
Okay. All right. You make it up to Vela's dojo. Door's closed when you come up.
Knock on the door.
Come in.
He goes in.
You see her sitting in the center of the dojo.
Mm-hmm.
Her legs crossed. She's sitting in a meditative state in the very center there.
And he will close the door behind you.
Okay.
And go kneel in front of her.
Okay. She tells you to take your shoes off.
Of course.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Should have done that at the door. Sorry, that was my bad.
It's all right. She just crosses her arms and looks at you.
I wasn't thinking. I shouldn't have said that in front of your sisters.
No, I'm glad you did. But my cousins will tell my mother now, which is kind of what I wanted to begin with, but I have to be honest with you, she's not going to be happy about this. Neither will the queen or the king. You'll be put in the hot seat. If this is something we're going to continue, then you must understand. I don't even know if I like you yet.
Okay.
And I know what they put you through will not be easy. My mother already has a suitor picked out, and I refuse. So, it is what it is.
To be honest, if I'm put in the hot seat, then I'm put in the hot seat.
My cousins are laughing because they don't think that, they don't think that I should be given the choice, or whether they do or not, they don't think that my mother will allow this.
It's not up to her. It's up to you.
If she were dead, it wouldn't be. Anyway, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
No. It won't be good. It won't go beyond this room.
They hate her. Absolutely hate my mother. And the queen, she's nice and all, but there's so many rules. And she just looks at you, she's like, there's so many rules. I lived my whole life as a slave of the Ancient One. And now they want me to do this. And I don't want to be the slave of anyone. I don't want to be married to anyone. I don't want to be told what to do. The whole fucking reason I'm here is because they told me to be. I didn't want to come here. I'm supposed to spy on all of you. That's why I'm here.
You want to know the truth? I'm glad you're here.
You really don't even know me.
Nope. I'd like to. If that's okay.
I don't know how this could work with my mother and the queen and the king, and I just don't know how it would work. Even if I was interested. Honestly, I was just going to use you.
Okay.
I was just going to use you as a way to get back at them and a way to cause problems because I'm just being honest with you.
Well,
I mean,
honesty is a good
There's
start.
only one way for me to be betrothed to someone, and that has to be politically, and they have to be noble, and there's just no way.
Well, I'm a prince. Does that count?
You're a prince?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm. At least that's what I've been told. My sister's a princess.
I didn't know that. What country?
Of cat kind.
Oh.
Ninth born.
Oh.
So she.
Well, is that like special? It seems pretty far down the line. I mean, no offense, but
None.
like,
Fucking Vela.
I mean, I'm far down the line too. You know, I'm just a princess by fucking proxy. Wish I wasn't.
Well,
But-
what makes you special?
That's what they keep saying.
Well, but you are.
King Gorm has plans for me.
Oh, good God.
It's ridiculous. The
if
person
we-
he picked out, it's not fair.
No.
It's not fair.
If it's not what you want, don't do it.
They want to marry me to the east. That's what they want to do. That's why I've been given all this training. That's why I was put under Nexxus to begin with, Master Nexxus. That's why I know what I know and why I'm who I am now.
That's gross.
Absolutely. Think for a moment that I would accept the marriage proposal of the Shogun is ridiculous. He has so many wives. Why would I? Anyway. It's all very political, Seth.
Right? I don't like politics.
That makes two of us.
And yet, here I am on the ship.
So far, you're saying all the right things, so I don't trust you.
He will actually laugh because he's not.
She doesn't laugh. When you laugh, she doesn't laugh. She just looks at you.
And here I'm not trying to say the right things. I'm trying to be honest. And
I mean, if you truly believe the things that you're saying, then you are going to be a problem for them. They're not going to like you, and they're not going to accept. But if you're a prince, now,
okay,
maybe, but we got to get to know each other first, because
Vela,
I'm not doing this.
I don't care if they like me. I care if you like me. That's all that matters to me.
Well, I don't know yet.
Well, okay.
What about that other girl?
What about her?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I am not a concubine. I am not a side piece or whatever you want to call it. If you're going to try to come after me and be a suitor, then you've got to do it the right way.
okay.
Not just for me, but for the House of Amore.
I've never dated anybody before, ever.
Neither have I.
So, my sister is in a multi-person relationship where they all get together at one time.
Disgusting.
That's okay.
What?
Not a concubine, but a it's love on all sides.
That's strange.
In other words, if that were going to happen, you would have to get to know the other person and see if you like that person as well. If you're not interested,
I understand
if you're not interested in that,
what, me?
right? Then it wouldn't.
You have
happen.
lost your fucking mind.
No,
Do you have any idea who I am?
I do.
Are you saying I should be with that devil thing and you? Is that what you're saying? If that is what you're saying, you see her put her hands on her hips, then you have definitely lost your mind, and we most definitely will not work out. I can't believe you. No, I definitely don't trust you because you're not saying any of the right things. That is so disgusting. Are you kidding me?
You were doing so good. You were doing so good.
Then it won't happen.
Are you with her?
No. I'm not with anybody.
So what's this about? That's... You need to give me some time to think about all this.
You are more than welcome.
She stands up. She's like, leave my dojo, student.
And out she goes, or out he goes.
Okay, grab your shoes.
Grab my shoes.
Okay.
Goodness.
And
All right.
I do apologize if I offended you. That was not my intent.
I will contact you when I'm ready.
Okay. Do you like flowers?
She shakes her head and slams the door.
Out he goes.
And she does it with distance, you know. She does
Right.
it. She's still saying where she's at. She just reaches out and you see this energy close and slam the door in your face. You're standing on the outside of her
is
door
definitely
and you see a
more.
Geo9er standing there and he's just kind of like at attention. He's like,
Mm-hmm. He puts on his shoes and heads back up to the meeting room.
okay,
He heard all of that. He heard it all.
good thing
Wait
they're
to see the rumors
good thing
that
they're
come around
loyal.
from that.
No, he won't say a word. He won't say a fucking word about that.
Nice. Now when he sees Doll, he's got this stern look on his face.
All right, hold on.
Yeah,
You've
yeah,
been up
yeah.
there for a little while. You guys are down there, and Rayla comes in,
Oh hell.
and she looks disturbed. You can tell when she comes walking in.
Ren will walk up to her.
Okay.
They just docked, right?
Right, you guys have docked,
Are you
and
okay?
she comes in and comes around and nods at you guys. She looks at Reva, and in kind of like with like this starry look on her face, like you're something special. She's like, and just walks
Raises
past
an
you.
eyebrow.
She just walks past. She doesn't say anything. She looks nervous. Walks past you.
Fuck. That was weird.
Kind of does it to Velia too, but it looks more fearful than it does starry. And then comes around the corner and sees Eras and almost trips on herself and goes around you and
Hi. It's just a fun
hi.
baby.
He goes over and sits down at the chair between her and Pock. She leaves a seat. So you're still in here, Ren. You're still in here, so you
Oh,
can't
that's
really
right.
go to
I
her.
forgot.
You're talking about Teardrop. You looked at Teardrop. She doesn't look like there's anything wrong with her, but when you're touching her and stuff, you can feel there's a tremble to her body, like she's shaking a little bit. Risa tells you, I'll take care of it, Admiral.
Okay, let me know.
Of course.
I have to go.
Okay.
Come on, Zen.
All right. So you and Zen and Zumbar will come out too. He's kind of done with what he was doing. He comes in and sits down. You come in with Zen and Ren.
Yeah, there's too much going on in here. She'll just make her way down. They're all,
You make your way down to here.
yeah, down to the below deck.
Who will? Ren?
Yeah, because they told her.
Oh, so you're just gonna come past everybody and you and
She'll say, I have to go talk to Elis and some other people. I didn't figure you guys would want to come with me, but we're going to have a mission, so if everybody wants to get ready.
Yeah.
She'll telepathy that to Seth, too.
we hunt.
Yes. She'll go.
Does Risa have something that removes fear?
Does what?
Does Risa have something that removes fear?
She does.
Because Kara doesn't. So,
Well, I don't know if she has it in memory. Hold on.
yeah, I don't.
No,
Yeah, okay.
she doesn't. She says she can get it if you need to. She telepathies to you. In the meantime, we can give her a shot.
I didn't think about that.
She walks over to her table and starts putting something together. Teardrop's like,
I just forget about the hypodermic stuff.
yeah, are we done? Teardrop says, are we done?
Keep it simple.
1 second. What?
You gotta keep it simple sometimes.
Risa grabs some other stuff and she comes over to you and she hands the
Yeah, so
hypo to you and,
this won't hurt. Just hold still.
okay. Ow!
Absolutely hurt.
She, Risa leaves. She comes out. She's got a handful of a bunch of hypos and she leaves and goes out the door.
She'll give her a kiss on the top of her head and
Okay.
send her on her way.
All right.
And go clean out the hypo and
Okay.
put it away.
All right. Teardrop comes back in and comes and sits down. Risa comes walking up to you guys. And she walks straight up to Ares and Velia and Reva. She walks up. She goes, excuse me. I need to, and you as well. I need to collect your genetic material as per the act. And you walked out, Ren.
Yeah.
You and Zen walked out.
Kara's gonna run outside so she can watch this.
I need to collect your genetic material. And she looks over at Ares and Velia.
My genetic material doesn't work the same as everybody else's. It's not gonna work.
That's
like
what Ares
that.
says?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's the orders of the Admiral. She looks over at Velia and Reva.
Reva will smile at her. She'll say, "Here, try." She has a mischievous smile on her face.
She walks over and she goes to stick the hypo in you and it bends the needle.
Kara's over there laughing her ass off.
Okay. That didn't work.
She's messing with you.
You have a
She
dagger?
can't die.
Oh.
Neither can I. You don't need anything from either of us.
I suppose.
Admiral?
It
You
doesn't
hear
hurt.
Risa? Admiral?
Yes.
I'm trying to collect genetic material from Reva and Velia and Ares as per your request.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a difficult time. Reva, I can't even get the needle in her, and Ares says her stuff is different, and Velia says they're all immortal and can't die. Do I really need to do this? I look like an idiot right now.
It's fine. Just let it go.
And
I'm sorry.
Kara's back over here
Thank you,
giggling.
Admiral. She basically walks away with her head down, and she's like, "I'm so sorry, you guys. The Admiral said it's fine."
You
and
don't
she,
have to be
Ares
sorry.
will say, "Hey, it's okay. It's okay,
okay.
sweetie, Risa. It's okay. No worries."
oh, and I need his. Is
Who?
Godwin?
Look, I may not be immortal, but if you're not taking anybody else's, why do you need mine?
Well, I have all the crew. I have everybody's, but this is in case you die.
Reva
This is in
will
case you
walk
die.
over
We
to her
can bring you
and
back to
say,
life.
Do you have a vial?
Yeah.
Snap
And
the
Kara
vial.
will run inside and get vials
She'll
and
pull
give
out
it
her
to her.
dagger.
Okay.
She'll say, "Hold it." She'll cut her hand and go like this and squeeze the positive material. Hold out her hand will go and heal.
And she will telepathy Risa and say she's a vampire.
There you go. Smile at her,
Thank you.
deep.
The Admiral said it was okay, so don't worry about it. She says, and she takes off with the
That'll
bottle. She
heal
doesn't even
anything.
look at you. She
She
just
starts
goes.
pulling up his sleeve and then just
You see her
quickly
run out.
covers all the scars back up on his arm.
Okay.
She'll say, "That'll heal anything."
She runs into the fucking infirmary, embarrassed. Her cheeks are all blushing red and stuff like that.
Reva will look at Godwin and say, "I actually do have everybody's DNA, and that poor kid. It's to bring you back if your body gets destroyed.
Yeah.
That's why we do that.
You already have my DNA?
No, everybody except for you.
Should I go give?
Yes.
DNA?
Yeah.
And Carl will follow him in. And
Okay. All right. You come in and she's.
Risa wasn't prepared for Ava.
no.
Poor baby.
You guys come in and she's over like this with her head like this on her table when you walk in, and she's like, she pops up
Would
real
you
quick.
like to take my DNA? Wait, hang on. Would you like my blood? I don't know how this works.
Yeah, I guess.
I can do it. She goes and grabs a hyper.
Okay.
How does this work?
Give me her.
She can just, well, okay.
That
Fills
way.
the vial up with some of your blood, and
So we can bring you
Risa
back
just
if
kind
you
of
die.
stands there, tries to act normal, and she looks really odd. She's like,
Carl walks by her, gives her a kiss, and goes puts the blood away. And,
okay, thank you, Kara.
yeah, you bet.
All right.
It'll be okay. It really will.
Okay, and you
I
guys
Yeah. Well,
come
thanks
back.
for that.
Yeah.
Guys come back in.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt bad, just a little tiny bit,
Little
stick. Yeah, you guys come back in there. You go to the airlock.
Yes. Sorry, I lost track of him for a second. Yes.
That's where we're gonna stop this evening.
Oh goodness.
right there.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Then again,
Fine.
I think we're recording 2 sessions tonight, so we will be back. But you guys won't see us
Not
until
for you guys.
next
You
week.
guys, sorry.
So
You have to wait.
you have to wait a week, but they
Dun,
don't.
dun, dun.
Remember, guys, highestlevelvault.com.
Go get it.
Go
Hey,
get the
look.
GMJ,
Can I-
the Player's
can I-
Handbook,
can I open it?
Player's Journal.
Can I open it?
Yeah,
Can I
open it.
Can I show? Look. We got our whole handbook.
There's all kinds of tables, and the GMJ just filled full of tables.
I don't know.
Magic
Can I
items,
see?
new magic items, fresh magic items,
Yeah.
all the stuff, guys. So yeah, just go
Right
to
now.
highestlevelvault.com and you'll see the links there on the front
The
page.
link is in our YouTube. It's in
Yep.
our Instagram.
Yep, all
Ready?
that jazz.
highestlevelofall.com.
Like, subscribe. You know the deal. Hit the ding ding.
Ding, ding,
We
ding.
will
Leave your
see you
ding ding
guys.
out of this. I don't want to know about that.
We'll see you guys next week.
Always
We are
hit the
Original
ding ding.
GM.
Peace.
Peace.
As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory, we are free. Timeless heroes, legends grand. Together we save this land. As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory, we are free. Timeless heroes, legends grand. Together we save this land. This land.